There was a day, not so long ago, when I sat on my kitchen floor, tears streaming down my face, holding my baby in one arm, and my phone in the other, staring at a message that crushed me. I had just gotten another rejection. My dream felt farther away than ever, and I thought to myself, maybe I'm not meant for this. But what happened next changed everything. You know, we always talk about the glow up, the success, the breakthroughs, the happy ending. But we don't talk enough about the middle. That part where you feel like you're walking through mud, invisible, unseen, tired, wondering if you're even making a difference. That was me. I had dreams, big ones. I wanted to build something meaningful, to create a life that felt like mine, not one I had to justify to anyone else. But building something from scratch while being a mom, a partner, and still trying to show up for myself. It felt impossible some days. I kept showing up online, creating, teaching, talking to no one, posting and hoping, pitching and praying. And then that day came. That message that said, "We've chosen someone else." It was just another no. But that time, it broke something in me. Or so I thought. And getting silence in return, I turned off my phone and I just sat there. But then my baby, who had no idea what just happened, looked up at me with this little smile. Pure. I got up, made a cup of tea, and wrote a post from the heart. No filters, no sales pitch. Just truth. And guess what? That post brought me my first real student. Then another, then a collaboration, and then this community, you, watching this video now. Unbothered, safe. And in that moment, I realized something. My value wasn't tied to anyone's yes or no. My journey didn't end because one door closed. And most of all, I wasn't doing this for them. I was doing it for her, for me, for us. That rejection wasn't the end. It was the start of me choosing to believe in myself harder than anyone else ever could. So here's what I've learned, and what I want to pass on to you, from one woman to another. Your dreams are valid, even when no one else sees them yet. You are allowed to cry, to pause, but not to quit. There is power in your story. Don't be afraid to tell it. The right people will find you, but only if you stay visible long enough for them to do so. I know what it feels like to doubt yourself, to feel like the world is moving forward without you. But you're not behind. You're being prepared. Every time you show up, you're building something. Quietly, powerfully, day by day. I think sometimes as women, especially mothers, creators, dreamers, we feel this pressure to have it all together, to be calm and graceful, even when everything inside us is falling apart. But let me tell you something, no one told me soon enough. You don't have to be perfect to be powerful. You don't have to have it all figured out to start moving forward. You don't have to have a big audience to make a big difference. What you do need is to keep going. Even when your hands are shaking, even when your voice is trembling, even when you feel invisible, and especially when you feel like giving up, because that moment right there, that's where most people stop. And that's exactly where you need to push through. You're not alone, I promise. Behind so many polished videos and smiling photos, there's a woman just like you, who's choosing courage over comfort. One small, brave step at a time. You might be wondering, Christina, what helped you keep going when nothing seemed to work? Honestly, it wasn't motivation. That comes and goes. It was connection. I reached out to other women building their dreams. I started journaling again, just 1 page a day. I recorded videos even when no one watched. I celebrated tiny wins, like writing a caption that felt real, or finishing a cup of tea while it was still hot. I stopped trying to be impressive and started being honest, because the truth is, your people don't need you to be perfect. They need you to be you. And if you're showing up with love, presence, and realness, you're already doing more than enough. Here's the most beautiful part. Every time you choose to rise again, you're becoming someone stronger. Every time you keep going after a no, you're rewriting your story. And one day, not long from now, you'll get a message from a student, a client, a friend, a stranger, saying, "You helped me. Your story gave me hope. Because of you, I didn't quit." And it'll hit you that everything you walked through, It had a purpose. It mattered. You mattered. And you'll realize the dream wasn't just about what you were building. It was about who you were becoming along the way. You know what no one told me when I first started building all of this? That the most important moments would be the ones no one ever sees. Not the posts that get likes. Not the collaborations that look impressive on paper. But moments like that silence at 5 a.m. when everyone's asleep and you're writing, crying a little, and then laughing at yourself. When your child runs in and says, "Mom, you're the strongest person I know." Or when someone reaches out after a year of silence just to say, "I've been watching you, and you've really inspired me." Those little things. Those quiet victories, they're the fuel. They're the proof that you're on the right path, even when it doesn't look like it. Maybe you're in the same place I once was, somewhere between hope and self-doubt. Maybe you're a new mom trying to find yourself again. Maybe you have a spark, a voice inside whispering, "Try one more time." Or maybe you just want your life to mean something more than just getting through the day. This message, this video, this moment, it's not random. If you're still watching right until the end, please know this. You are the one who changes everything, not because life is perfect, but because you didn't quit. Let this be more than just a video. Let it be a wake-up call. Write, speak, build, learn, ask, cry, laugh. Be gentle with yourself, but don't stop. And one day when you look back, don't remember the exhaustion, remember the courage. And know this, somewhere out there, another woman will say, "If she could do it, maybe I can too." And that is everything. Thank you for being here. If this message touched your heart, leave A in the comments and share it with someone who needs a reminder that she's not alone. I'll see you soon. With love, Christina.